Do you mind filing those conditions on Williams?
Yes, Judge.
Good morning, Mr. Husband. You were charged with unlawful carrying of a weapon. You are facing up to a year in jail and or a $4,000 fine. We are going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present. If you cannot afford one will be appointed to you.
Yes, Judge. On February 9th, 2025, the officer was dispatched to an assist the officer call in regards to a shots fired at 1700 Travis Street. The defendant was detained because the officer observed an unidentified individual discharge a firearm, and the defendant was within that group of people. The defendant admitted to the officer that he had 2 ecstasy pills in his right front pocket and that there was an AR pistol in the SUV the defendant was driving. The officer completed a search of the defendant and located 2 methamphetamine pills in his front right pocket, and the defendant informed the officer that he was aware of the AR pistol in the SUV prior to him getting behind the wheel. The officer located the AR pistol on the floor in the second row of the SUV within reach of the driver. The substance was believed to be methamphetamine based on training experience with a weight of 0.61 grams.
Husband, I'm going to find that there's probable cause. Wait a second. He says that the AR is his?
He says he was aware that it was in the vehicle and it was within his reach in the vehicle.
Whose vehicle is it?
I don't believe it says in the DMs, it says he was driving the vehicle.
How do you put it on him?
Will you allow me to read the full DMs, Your Honor? Yes, Your Honor. He says that he was driving, so it would be that he was in care custody control because he was operating the vehicle with knowledge that the firearm was in there and it was within his reach, his ability to grab the firearm.
Diego Camacho?
Not. How do we know that how do we know that it was in there while he was driving? How do we know that they didn't put it in there after the fact?
The defendant stated that he was aware that the AR pistol was in the vehicle before he got into the driver's seat, before he started driving.
Oh, no. It just said that he was aware. Don't add stuff in.
I'll read the complete DIM.
Read it.
It says the DIM states completely that the defendant informed the affiant, the officer, he was aware the AR pistol was in the SUV prior to him getting behind the wheel, and the defendant informed the officer that the AR pistol could be found in the SUV at the time of his arrest.
Are we to assume that it's his? All he says that he knew that it was in there. You know, it's not his car.
In Your Honor, just as pled, the pleading is that it was on or about his person. So we're just saying he was in his possession because it was in the vehicle he was operating with knowledge that the AR was in the vehicle as well as it being within
Do you even know when he was operating the vehicle?
I apologize. What do you mean when he was operating?
Was he operating it in the morning, in the afternoon, at 9 o'clock at night? When did all this transpire? What time of day is this?
Let me see, Your Honor, because based on the DIMs that I see, it appears that
There's a group of people.
it appears that the defendant was, according to the DIMs, the defendant was found to be at the wheel of a black GMC. So when the officer arrived, he was observed within the vehicle from what the officer says.
Was in the car at the time the cops get there.
From what the officer says, that he was observed behind the wheel of the vehicle. To be at the wheel of the black GMC Suburban bearing a license plate number that is in the DIM. So
Okay. All right. Mr. Husband, I'm going to find that there's probable cause to go forward with your case. I mean, we take it seriously. I want to make sure if there's enough probable cause that's, So I am ordering you as a condition of your bond not to be in possession of weapons. Do you understand? If I find that you're a danger to my public, I only have one place for you. So don't. That includes everything. Do you understand, Mr. Husband? You mind filing no weapons, please?
Yes, Judge.
You have a lawyer. Because you have a lawyer, I will waive your appearance, but it is your responsibility to stay in touch with them. If they tell me they can't get a hold of you because you're ducking, you're dodging, you pick up a new case, it's not going to go well for you. You understand? All right, I'm going to have you sign a receipt, Victoria. We'll have you take a seat in the juror box and get your bond conditions. We'll have you sign it, and then you're free to go. All right?
Yes. All right, Judge, next is page 4. Edwards, come on up.
Judge, can you check the waiting room?
Hi,
Access, how are you?
ready?
Yes, sir. Well, no.
Oh, I guess let me. Good morning. You are Mr. Sands, right?
Sir.
Mr. Sands, you're charged with criminal trespass. You are facing up to 6 months in jail and or a $2,000 fine. You have worked out an agreement where they're offering you 180 days in jail to be probated. I'm sorry, not to be probated, with 67 days in jail to give you credit for it.
So,
And it looks like you also have a terroristic threat. It looks like they're going to dismiss this case as a result of this plea bargain.
sir,
Is that how you understand it?
so,
You give up a lot of rights by entering this agreement.
sir,
You give up the right to a trial, right to compel witnesses to testify on behalf, confront and cross-examine your accusers. If you're not a citizen, there are possible immigration consequences. You can be deported, excluded from the country, denied naturalization. You give up the right to appeal. Is this what you want to do?
so,
How do you plead to the offense? Guilty or not guilty?
yes. I guess I'm,
I'm sorry?
I guess I'm.
Guilty to the criminal trespass that we talked about. You're pleading guilty to the criminal trespass. Do you understand? And they're dismissing the terroristic threat, so they're not guilty. So you're just sitting on it. So you understand. That's the same guilty to the criminal trespass. You have to tell the judge that.
Thank you, teacher. Sir,
Are you guilty of the criminal trespass?
sir,
Okay. You know what we're doing, right? That it's going to go on your record. From now on, you're facing a minimum of 30 days in jail, all right? If you go back to, where was it, Alex?
Your Honor.
Time bias.
The trespass was at an exam, Your Honor.
If you go back to this McDonald's, you will end up going back to jail. So you can't go back to this McDonald's, all right? Okay, sir. Good luck. Thanks. Ms. Jewett,
yes.
is Mr. Craig here? Deputy Miranda, I need your help. I don't know what more of no tolerance you don't get. Your device has been dead.
So Judge, I don't think it's been, it was low and then it went dead for, I think, a couple of days, but he didn't receive. Well, I understand that, Judge, but he didn't receive, I guess the device supposed to send something.
You know when you're supposed to charge the device. You know.
I think it gives you a notice or something that is dying out. And so it didn't give him notice. So he went to pretrial service to have him check it out to find out what was going on with it. But he's been on bond for a very long period of time with no issues whatsoever.
That doesn't give you the justification to do what you're doing.
Just a bit. Yes.
Judge, I will say that I've contacted the device people over at 49, whenever he reported yesterday. They stated that
He only reported yesterday.
yes, we observed.
Unacceptable. Unacceptable.
Well, no, Judge, he reported because I told him that the device, that this was filed. That's the only reason why he reported over there.
The only reason he cared enough to go was because you told him he had to come to court. Otherwise, it would still be dead. It would still be non-functional.
I don't think that's the case, Judge, because it's been functional the entire time that he's had the device. So this is not he's been out for 2 months and the device has not been functioning. That's not it. This was just filed 2 days ago.
Because I wanted to take care of it now. And the reason is that he's on probation for a violation of protective order, picks up an assault of a pregnant person, and then picks up another assault of the same person. And he has another assault dismissed, and they're all the same person. And I told you that there was no tolerance in these cases. And I have here that you have a dead battery since 2/10 of, how long was the battery dead?
according to the viewer, I believe it started on the 10th, and then whenever he reported for.
Yes, Judge, that's what I'm
when he
saying.
reported for inspection, we found no issues with the device itself or the charger.
That it
I'm revoking your bond. You go to jail. I'm sorry. Bond conditions, bond conditions. There's no justification, right? Three open cases. I've repeatedly told you, no tolerance, and you're just doing whatever you want to do. You're not charging it. Goes dead. So does the bond.
Judge, it went dead on the 10th, and he immediately went in to go have it checked out because
No, he didn't. No, he didn't. 2 days later, because you said you got to come to court, it's probably a good idea for you to go get it checked out.
That's not how it happened, Judge.
Tell me.
When I got the email, I said, hey, there's an issue possibly with your device. He said, I got no notification whatsoever that it was dead, so I will go down there and check it out to see what's going on. I didn't tell him about a court date because I didn't know about the court date at the time. I got the motion first. Then your letter came after the fact. So he went on his own to have it checked out. So if you look at the records, I mean, he's been out for a while, and this just happened. 2 days, that's it, Judge.
They tell you that you're supposed to charge this thing on a daily basis. They tell you that you need to put it by the charger every day for a specific amount of time. And if you don't, the battery goes dead. So you know what you're supposed to do.
I understand that, Judge, but also if the court remembers that he is also keeping a newborn baby, so maybe he put it in.
That's
And he was tired. I mean, I don't know.
it's been dead for 2 days.
It's only been there for 1 day, I believe, Judge, because he went on the 11th, I believe. Today's the 14th.
No, she said yesterday he went. Today's the 14th. That's the
Today's
13th.
14th, I'm sorry, that was the 12th. I don't know why I thought it was the 13th.
So when did he go?
The 12th.
No, the battery goes dead on the 12th. When did he go to pretrial?
He went to pretrial on the 12th, Judge. His battery went dead on the 10th.
Oh, I'm sorry. Okay, battery goes dead on the 10th. Goes to pretrial on the 12th. So he's without a device 2 days. I'm sorry. Goes with you. Just not getting it. I don't know what to tell you, Ms. Jewett, right? There's just no justification. I have 4 kids. You know, it'll take me 2 minutes to put them in front of an iPad for me to go do what I need to do, to go wash the dishes, to go take the dog out, to change the litter.
Well, I understand, Judge, but I mean,
There's no excuse. You've got 3 open, very serious cases. And I told him at the outset when he picked up the last violation for protective order, there's no talk. I mean, you must comply strictly. And he's just not doing it.
just gonna reset it for reconsideration on his bond.